Hey everybody, One Weedsum here. We are back, part 3. We are taking you to the coverage. We had the 8 first round matches. Now we're actually starting the winner's bracket here. And tell them what our first matchup is.
Diablo Nemesis Hyperblade versus Forbidden Ionis.
Alright, and who are you taking control of?
Diablo Nemesis.
Alright, that leaves me with Forbidden Ionis. Again, all blades, box stock, as delivered. My nephew actually won with both of these characters to start the tournament. So let's go ahead and load them up, launch them, and see what happens.
I think this is going to be a pretty intense showdown.
I think you are right.
Three, two, one, let it rip!
Oh, Forbidden with some strategy. Do we need to redo that one, or we want to accept the results?
I guess we'll accept the results.
Alright, so Forbidden, it might be in part for the fact I'm cramped up really bad in my lower leg. Actually leaned in. I came around the tripod instead of going under it this time. And he actually wound up in the bottom left-hand corner there for you. And that paid big dividends. So, next battle, we're going to have Cyber Aquario. Again, he's who I'm pulling for in this whole thing. For the simple fact, he is Cyber Aquario. I won with him in the first few matches, and tell them who you're using.
Forbidden Striker.
Alright, so Forbidden Striker versus Cyber Aquario. Go ahead and load him up, and we will get this thing going. I'll try to center that back. Alright. I'll actually come under the tripod this time.
Now, if Striker wins, then it'll be a Forbidden battle in the next time.
Can we showcase that if it's Forbidden?
3, 2, 1, let it rip!
Okay, Splash Fest and Cyber Aquario with the win.
Barely.
Barely, but he got it done.
How do you know he won?
I watched it. Didn't you?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Well, I actually thought he was going to win, but then I thought it was pretty close, so I'm going to have to go with what One of Wisdom says.
Okay, that works for me.
Okie doke. Now Meteo versus Evil Kerbecs.
Alright, who are you?
I will be Meteo L-Drago.
Okay, my nephew, the Walkthrough King, has selected Meteo L-Drago. That leaves me with Evil Kerbecs. If this was a regular battle, I would be all for Meteo. However, Evil Kerbecs, 230 spin track. Why is that important here? Because he's actually slightly above the water. That said, if Meteo is able to land a hit on him early on, basically right after launch, I think it could be all over. We'll see what happens.
3, 2, 1, let it rip!
Oh, Splash Fest and Meteo with some strategy. That was a bad, awkward launch from Kerbecs. And Meteo L-Drago took down what we thought could have been a juggernaut of this underwater battle. So that was essentially, matchup 2 of the winner bracket?
Yes.
Okay, and this will be matchup 3 of 4 of the winner bracket? Or was that 3?
That was...
Because we had Diablo.
3.
Okay,
That was 3.
So this is the 4th and final winner bracket this time, huh?
And I will be using Scythe Kronos. He will be using Darkhelm.
Firefuse Darkhelm.
Yeah.
Again, he had a really good performance last time. I'm chalking it up to home field advantage, even if it is a monsoonal rain effect. But we're going to go ahead and see what happens, provided you can find a launcher. There it goes.
Three, 2, 1, let it rip!
Alright, Firefuse again performs very well. Takes the win over Scythe Kronos.
Pretty big upset.
Yeah, I thought so. Home field advantage again pays off. Is that the end of part 3, or are we going to keep going through the winner bracket?
We are going to do the semifinals of the winner's bracket.
Let's do it. So the winner here goes to the championship of the winner bracket, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What are you taking?
Forbidden Ionis.
Okay, so the walkthrough king is selected, Forbidden Ionis. That leaves me with the guy I'm pulling for, Cyber Aquario. Let's see what happens here. Both these bays have 2 wins in the tournament under their belt. And let's go ahead and get it going.
3, 2, 1, let it rip!
Oh, on initial impact, Ionis got big hit, sent Cyber Aquario back into the back corner. He transcended back down into the water. And due to that impact on launch, he actually wound up winning. He advances to the championship of the winner's bracket. That brings us now
so Cyber made it to the champ.
Fittingly. And now we have the other winner's matchup here in the semifinal. We have, he's just rolled me a blade. It actually rolled perfectly to me like a bay wheel. Firefuse Darkhelm, who has home field advantage. He is going up against
Meteo L-Drago.
And the launcher's right behind you. We're going to load these guys up, see who will advance to face off against Cyber Aquario.
Three, 2, 1, let it rip!
Firefuse is spinning beautifully. Impact from Meteo. I think Meteo took him by
Me
about
too.
half a turn.
Me too.
Bit of an upset there. I was kind of pulling for Firefuse at this point due to home turf. We now have the winner's bracket championship. We gonna crank that one out or what?
This will end part 3, and next up is the quarterfinals and semifinals of the losers bracket.
Alright, you heard the man. Part 3 is over. The championship of the winner bracket set up. It is on its way. Cyber Aquario versus Meteo L-Drago. Before we get to that, we're going to take the 8 blades that lost, actually put them through the same format in part 4. We will end it when we have the 2 top blades from the loser bracket. We'll catch you back for that, and again, part 3, we will catch you back.